Hello everyone, my name is Maria and this is Knit and Therapy. Today is my knitting podcast episode number 7, so welcome to my latest finished objects, works in progress and some plans and acquisitions that I have for the upcoming 2 weeks. And we're gonna start with what I am wearing. That is my latest finished object and it's Moby Slipover by PetiteKnit. It took me a while because it was my first cast on of the year. I started this one on 1st or 2nd of January, I'm not sure. And I was just leaving it for a while because I was focusing more on different other projects, and I have just finished one more Moby Slipover for my boyfriend right before starting this one. Well, generally I felt really inspired after finishing the previous version of the Moby Slipover in a navy blue color, so I decided to make one for myself as well, and then I lost this inspiration while working on it because it was, well, the same project with some small little changes. That's why it took me so long to complete this one for myself. I made mine using superwash merino wool yarn hold together with setasuri. It's baby alpaca with a silk thread of yarn, similar to silk mohair by its weight, but not so itchy and a bit fluffier compared to the mohair. So sometimes I like to add it more to my garments, and it was this case. I made mine on 3.5mm needles. That's how I managed to meet the gauge. Probably it will not be like a big change if I made it on 4mm needles, but I wanted to make sure that the slipover will fit well and will be like thicker and rustier version of the slipover. I'm sorry for the noises from my neighbors. They are doing the repairment for a while already, so I'm not quite sure when they will stop doing these noises. So the main change that I made for my slipover, that's the size for the armholes, the depth of it, because in the pattern I was making it in the extra small size, and in the pattern the armholes were quite small. Probably it's related to the idea of someone really tiny one to wear it in such size. That's why I just continued working following the pattern and did the armhole increases a little bit later. So I'm quite happy with the fit of it. Well, general amount of yarn was quite similar to the requested in the pattern itself, but for the maybe because of the changes in the length, because I made it also a little bit longer, I added like one or two repeats of these parts with mock cables, like this main pattern that is in the middle, just to make it a little bit longer. And also it took some yarn, so I didn't have enough setasuri, this alpaca thread, for the ribbon on the armholes. It's fine on the neck, on the hem, but for the armhole there was not enough of it, and there is only the main color of the yarn, the merino wool yarn that I used for it. I don't know if it's very noticeable, but I decided not to buy one more ball of this Setasuri yarn because I don't need so much leftovers of it. I just needed like few more meters, maybe 5 more grams, I don't know. So that was not quite important reason to buy one more ball of this yarn. um, and probably this is it. I have also talked a lot about this sleepover in my previous podcast, so you are free to check something there if you want to find some more info about it. um, and generally I can say that I am happy with the result and I will wear it a lot. I already started doing it for sure, and I enjoyed knitting it in general. That was the main problem, was just making the same sleepover right after completing the previous one. So that's just on me. Yeah, and this is it for the sleepover, and we are moving to some works in progress that I have here. I plan to continue working on some more like winter type of garments, um, because it's still quite cold here in Ukraine, and I just feel the vibe of making some more winter garments as well. So that's why I started one more lavender color project. Um, Not a lot of progress on this one. I just needed something small to bring with me when I was visiting the mall and watching the movie there. I decided to start the Oslo Hat for myself. I'm making this one using Lanagato Vip yarn. It's 80% probably of merino wool and 20% of cashmere, so it's very soft, quite stretchy, but I have already made same one in a blue color, and it's fine. The only thing I have noticed that for the Oslo Hat I select for myself junior, it's called like junior woman size, so not a regular woman size that was like size the next size in the pattern, because that one was too big for myself. mm, because Oslo Hat is quite stretchy because it's all the way stockinette, you see, so you have to be sure that it will fit you well. And this is it for the Oslo Hat. Moving to the next work in progress, I've already talked about this one a bit in my previous episode. That's Elisabeth Blouse. There are lots of progress on this one. The collar is completed. So I made the collar double layered, then knitted it together. You can see the line here. Then moved to raglan increases, also added some short rows on the back, and before connecting it in a round, I've also made these double knitted blankets that are like laying one on another, and I did it also while connecting this blouse in round. So currently I'm working on the sleeves, and that's the last part that is left. You see the body is also completed, one by one ribbed hem as well with some Italian bend off here. So we are close to finish of this one. I'm making it using one strand of superwash merino wool in red color. It's Cartopulano merino yarn, sport weight one, but quite stretchy one. That's why it works well, like a fingering weight. And also I held it with a strand of silk mohair as well in a red color. So, and the size of it is extra small as well, because it's designed to have like approximately 6, I guess, centimeters of positive ease, so not a lot of it, quite fine fitting garment. So the yarn will grow a bit, and this blouse becomes longer after blocking, for sure. So it will be not so wide as it is now, but a bit longer. It will take the proportions of the blouse. Yeah, and this is it for the Elisabeth blouse for now. Moving on to the next work in progress. That's, I've mentioned before, I have decided to join the fluffyscarfkal organized, so fluffy knit along organized by Knits, Amy from Knits and Originally Lovely. They are co-hosts of this knit along, and I am working on a Berlin scarf. Not a lot of progress on this one so far, even taking into consideration that I'm making it on 7mm needles with a thick yarn, and it's very nice and a quick and mindless knit. I cannot bring it with me somewhere because of the weight of the yarn that I have to bring with me, so that's why it's just waiting for some more progress coming. I plan to complete it ASAP. I think the knit alone will last at least one more week after my filming here. So maybe I will be able to finish it because it's really quick one, but a bit boring because of lots of stockinette. So we will see what the progress will be in the next episode. And we are moving to some acquisitions and plans that I have. The main acquisition so far is this yarn. It's very thick one. It's worsted or iron weight probably. This is 75 Cashmere 25 merino wool yarn. It's a stock yarn by Lana Grossa called 70. It says here that the color is brown. Well, it's more like beige with some cool shades, I would say, like gray sometimes with some lightning. So probably it's fine. It's very soft. It's very nice on the skin, quite stretchy one. It is said in the description to the yarn that it will grow 10% more after blocking. So we will see. Regularly, this yarn comes in 25-gram balls. That includes 60 meters per skin, per ball of this yarn, but in this case it's 50 grams of the yarn, and I'm happy, so that means less ends. And there was a huge sale on this one, and the price for one ball was like $7 probably. So I bought 10 skins of the yarn and started a questionnaire in my Instagram page about the decision should I make, because I had some doubts between Salty Days sweater by Kutova Kika or Storm sweater by PetiteKnit. I was considering both options and decided to ask people about their thoughts. So the winner was the Storm sweater, and generally in result I realized that I like it more as well. So I started my Storm sweater right after receiving this yarn. That's the progress so far. Here is the bag. So we start with short rows, shaping at the same time working on this pattern, and then connect the right and left shoulder blankets here and connect them in round. So I am just before connecting it in round. It goes very fast. That's my progress for 2 days. Well, the main reason of it that we have an air raid alarm in the middle of the night yesterday, so I had several hours in the shelter to work on some knitting project, and this one is very simple. As you can see, it's just changing the knit and purl stitches, so it's quite easy to keep track of everything and to work on different parts of this pattern. But at the same time, and as there are like lines of different patterns that we are working on here, or different ornaments, it goes extremely fast because you are just trying to complete one part after another, and it goes much faster comparing to some stockinette project, you know. So we will see. I am also filming a full knit with me video working on this sweater because it's my first cashmere sweater, and also I'm not sure about the results, so it's interesting for me as well to keep track of everything. I'm making this one in XXS, so like the smallest size. I'm sorry, I have some yarn here. I'm making this one in XXS size, the smallest one, because I expect this yarn to grow and it already feels very stretchy. So we will see how this one will work out. And that was it for today. That was it for all the projects that I currently work on and have in plans. Generally, I have finished lots of my works in progress that I have during that I had during last months. That's why I am looking for some new ideas, new inspirations. I saw Florence Muller has finally released her fennel seed jacket, and I'm considering making that one, but I'm not sure that I will be able to finish it during this cold period of time and will be able to wear it now. You know, this feeling of freshly completed garment is a bit different comparing to something that was laying for several months in your wardrobe waiting for you to wear it. So maybe I will leave this joy till autumn, or at least late summer, I don't know. So I am looking for some more inspiration and new projects to cast on. Let me know if you have any ideas for this transitional period of time before or during spring. I will be happy to see some ideas from you. I already collected the bundle in my Ravelry for some spring knitting plans, but the hardest thing is to select something from those lists because there are lots of great designs that I would love to make myself and to wear myself. So we will see how this will work out. Thank you for watching this during the whole video. If you're still here, please leave a like, follow for more videos, leave a comment if you have something to share about my knitting projects, and see you in the next videos. Bye.